Hey guys, I just wanted to say I'm 36 years old and I have no friends. I used to think that coworkers were your friends, but honestly, people just sit around and gossip and talk crap behind your back all day, and yeah, it's pretty terrible. Everybody's like jealous and stuff, and so I learned that they're not really your friends. Say you quit your job and you go to a different job. None of those people are going to stay in touch with you. Or if they do, it'll be for like a week or two. And then they move on with their life. So it's not like a family, it's like a team when you work with coworkers. So I lost all my friends when I got out of school. I've lost all my friends when I got out of different jobs, and I don't really have any friends. You could argue that maybe I have online friends, people that have similar hobbies to me. But even then, they're just like these acquaintances that you interact with because they're in the same hobby as you. And if you ever lost interest in those hobbies, they would also just vanish, disappear, and you would be left alone yet again. So I don't really have any friends. I don't really have anybody that I can depend on. I'm alone. I'm 36 years old. Have no friends. Sometimes I get stressed out. Sometimes I get lonely. Sometimes it's like, I have nobody to talk to, and it makes me wonder what's the point? What's the point in a lot of this? If I'm just here to make money and sustain myself and eventually grow old and die. I mean, um, it sounds pretty terrible that um, I'm never gonna have any friends. I'm never gonna have anybody that I can actually talk to. It's just always going to be alone and constantly new acquaintances. Is that it? Coworkers, acquaintances. People think they have friends. They have Facebook and crap, and they add people as friends, quote quote, and they just sit there and rot, and you get nothing from it. Um, there's really no benefit to a lot of this stuff, and if you have friends, if you have people to go out with every day, that's amazing. Because I don't have friends. I don't have that. I don't have anybody to go out with and do things with. Um, yeah, maybe it's my own fault. Um, but I feel like there's really nothing I can do to get friends, and it's just you think you have friends like when you're in school, when you're at work. You think, oh, especially school. You don't realize but when you get older and you're in like college and stuff, yeah, you realize, okay, they're not your friends, and they're just like these weird acquaintances that you have group projects with or something. But like, yeah, it just once you realize it's terrible. And again, the especially coworkers. Oh my God, especially coworkers. Places where you're supposed to be following a bunch of strict rules, because they're trying to squeeze every minute out of you, to make sure that you're not stealing company time. Oh God forbid you're stealing company time by procrastinating or socializing. Or so people just sit around and like just snitch on each other all day. Just gossip and snitch and bitch, and it's just terrible. It's terrible. They're not your friends, especially your direct coworkers. I mean, that's one thing. Like if you work with more people, maybe it won't be so bad where they're not like directly working with you. But oh my God, the people that directly work with you, where there's jobs that are overlapping on assignments and stuff that you have to get done together, work together, and then you find out that they just shit talk you behind your back all the time, and there's like no way of fixing it, and you're stuck with them. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's kind of reminds me when you grow up and you're surrounded by like a couple of bullies, and you literally have to grow up with bullies, and they just it's just shit. It's just terrible. Or people that you just don't want, you're stuck around. It's like it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible, my little hams. So, like I said, I'm 36 years old. I have no friends. I mean, again, I've come across so many acquaintances. Oh, sure, you play the same video game as me, so we play once a week or once a month. Okay. Oh, you have the same hobby as me, so we talk once a week, once a month. Okay. Or maybe more than that, but it's just about the hobby, and if it wasn't about the hobby, then it wouldn't go anywhere. So it sucks having no friends. I have to admit, it's pretty bad. It's pretty depressing. But I do know a lot of people have friends. They have, even coworker friends and stuff. So it's not that bad, to be honest. But for me, it is because I have no friends. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen people have friends. If you hang out after work and stuff, then definitely. Definitely. Yeah, boys. So, yeah, but I've never been good at that. I've never been good at socializing and making friends. I do know it happens. I know a lot of people that honestly, I used to think they made friends, and then like as soon as they got out of school, or especially that, or got out of work, they stopped talking to each other. They moved on with their life. That's a biggie. Again, as soon as you're no longer in that situation where you're stuck with them, and you don't have to pretend anymore, because everybody wants friends in the environment they're in. And then when they move into a different environment, those people are no longer needed, and they need to find new friends. So I've seen so many people like, oh, they're my best friend, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as they switch school or switch job or no longer directly in your life, then they're gone. And it's like you were never friends to begin with. So it's like most people are just acquaintances. That's the whole stupid thing about like Facebook and stuff. Like you're going to have a bunch of fake friends. If you were talking to them on a regular basis, you wouldn't need them on some weird friend list. You would be communicating with them. But I think that's really all I wanted to say. 36 years old, no friends. It's pretty sad. See you later, guys.